Life does get complex when I don't have stabilization. I get very impatient. I'm like a shark in need of tuna, searching for confirmation from my reader app, Luna. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's going to be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle. She has a gift that shines, spiritually connected to both spirit and divine. If you don't like tarot, maybe you're narrow. Too scared the truth will hit you like an arrow. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's gonna be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle.
Hello and welcome everybody, welcome in. I'm your reader, Luna, and this is free one card reads. Make sure you like. Alright, we'll stop the video there. We don't need to see that today. Hello everyone, how you doing? That's a bit of a weird comment, Nellie Wilkinson. It just says anything God. You haven't said hello, you haven't joined the queue, you haven't written I understand, you haven't put your like number, and you're putting your comment up too early because it's not your turn. So Nellie, you're doing 100 things wrong. So I call upon the higher self to answer these questions. I seek only truthful answers which are aligned with the highest and greatest good for all concerned. Hey, private name, how you doing? Let me just reset the queue. Oh, you did say morning. Sorry, Nellie, I didn't see that, but I don't understand your comment, anything God. I think that's asking for a reading, and honestly, you're not allowed to put your comment for a reading up until it's your turn, darling. Sarah, you're first. So Nellie, you're not actually on the queue either. So Nellie, to get on the queue, you need to exclamation join the queue.
One.
Come on, Maddie, I don't have time for this. I'm doing the live.
Sheila. Yeah. You want to go and get alcohol?
Okay, I'll get it after. Sorry, my housemate who's deaf was just trying to talk to me. Well, Nellie, how about you read the comment that I'm pushing up? You can't read the comment? Well, you can follow my voice instructions, Nellie. You type the words exclamation join, no spaces. Just exclamation and the word join to join the queue. I do not have a moderator, Nellie. So you need to sort your shit out and work out what you're doing, because I don't think someone that's dyslexic is going to be able to work my system, because you've got to put codes in to talk to my computer. Like, you put a code in to get on the queue. You put a code in to see where you are on the queue, and you put another code in to leave the queue. You can also play games in here. So exclamation gamble is a game, and I can't remember what the other one is, exclamation something. But all of my codes are an exclamation mark with a word after it. If you can't work that out, Nellie, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Yeah, excellent. I knew you could get it. Sorry, I might have sounded condescending, and I didn't mean to. I just wanted to make sure I was getting it through to you because of the dyslexia. You're making it, Apple. Just making it. Sarah, you're first. A general for Sarah. Veronica, can you please get ready? A general for Sarah. We got the King of Coins coming in with you, and the King of Coins, well, he's the ultimate provider. So I feel like you, Sarah, you have a strong sense of self-worth at the moment. You know exactly how much you're worth, and you're not taking any less for it. I feel like this is going to cause you to become financially stable somehow. This confidence level, this don't push me around attitude that you've got, and don't treat me like I can't provide for myself because I can. You are going to learn to either depend on yourself, or you may even learn to depend on someone else if you're not very good at that. I feel like it's a very important lesson to learn. You need to get more grounded though. So I want you to touch the bark of a tree, walk barefoot on the earth, or write it in a diary for half an hour or so every day. And that should ground you. We've got abundance coming in, and security and stability are on the way for you. You're going to be successful. I haven't got out oracles. Let me just see what we're going to do. All right, we'll do the life purpose, but we won't read them from the book. We'll just read them off the cards. It's a life purpose card for you. So, guys, this is an unusual event. I felt okay enough to run a live today at this time, but this is not usual. Okay, Sarah, we've got sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. That means not being around insensitive people or people that are going to hurt your feelings all the time for no good reason. So I think you're becoming more sensitive. So just be aware of that. If something happens and you get quite upset about it, it's because you're becoming more sensitive, not because the thing has upset you more. During the awakening, you will become more sensitive. You'll go through stages and you'll feel your emotions in the raw state. You'll feel such joy, and you'll feel such despair, and you'll feel such anxiety. And I was terrified. I was terrified in the awakening. The whole time I was terrified. It was like being on a roller coaster ride with a blindfold and having no safety harness. I just held on for dear life and told myself everything was going to be okay. All right. So that is Sarah Dunn. Hi, Shaylee. I ran this session just for you, actually. Veronica and Sarah. Yeah, Shaylee, I did it for you. Veronica. Thank you, Veronica. Why hasn't Al reached out to me? Is he still upset after our argument? Why hasn't Al reached out? Look, I gotta say, a lot of the men are babies. When you A, cut them off for sex, B, argue with them and disagree with something they believe in, or C, hurt their ego in any way, the men are babies. They just shut down and walk away. I don't know why they do it. We got the 3 of Wands in reverse. It says this person has a lack of foresight. So yes, I feel like they're still upset about the argument. They're restricting themselves, and they're postponing doing something which will actually help them out. It might even be an apology. I think you should both apologize to each other, even if you don't feel like you need to, because it might not have been what you said. It might have been the way you said it. There is a lack of progress in this relationship, and someone, maybe you, maybe them, is thinking small. So you're going like taking your person for granted and expecting certain things of them that they don't really have to give you, because there's no promises in life. And I feel like this person, I don't think it's you that's thinking small. I feel like it's this person. I feel like they're like thinking, oh, relationships, I lose my freedom, and I have to worry about someone else, and I have less money. And they might be counting the negativities instead of counting the positivities. And they're causing this small thinking. Yes, he is still upset with you. I don't know how long that's going to last. Oh, Shaylee, you're an amazing person. I'm just me. Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Veronica, where do you want to be 5 years from now? What do you want to be doing? Because you need to be doing that every day. If you want to be a singer, you need to sing every day. If you want to be a tarot reader, you've got to read tarot every day. If you want to be a computer wizard, you've got to be on the computer every day. If you want to be a marketing wizard and market your own business, you've got to learn and study, and then take some chances as well. So think about a hobby or something that you can practice your skills on, that you could become better at, something that might change your life as a hobby, or it might change your life as a career later on. Thank you, Veronica. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Oh, Sarah, you're terrified. Don't be terrified. It's going to be okay. I'm with you. If you need anything, Sarah, email me. That goes for all of you. And my buttons aren't working. AppleLuna369 at gmail.com. You can email me about anything. You can email me pictures of your dogs if you want. All right. Damini. Damini in private name. Can you get ready? Haven't seen you for a while, darling. How have you been? Sean You need to get on the queue. You're on the queue. Sean, you need to wait your turn. Go, while you're waiting, go and read the disclaimer and the rules in the description of this video. Go and do it, please. You're breaking one. Don't break my rules, please, or I will kick you out and get angry at you. I don't like rule breakers. Thanks, Damini. Pendulum, shall I accept a job offer from my care plan company? Okay. Well, honestly, have you applied for other jobs, Damini? And let me just turn on the camera. Are you waiting for other places to interview you or anything? Or is this the only place that's offering you a job? Tell me yes. Tell me no. Should Damini accept the job offer from her care plan company? The pendulum says yes. Oh, you're a hard worker, Damini. Just be careful you're not working too hard. Make sure you take a little bit of time to play. Yes, you should accept the job offer. I'm going to get you a card and get a little bit more detail though. That's okay, Sean. You don't. I knew that you were new, so that's why I said, hey, you're breaking the rules. You might want to go and read them. Okay. So this job offer, it will be actually setting goals and laying the foundations for something much better. You're going to have great prospects from this job, and it says study of magic. So I feel like you're going to start manifesting and you're going to start using your magic, and you're going to get this job. This card says good news, hard work, ambitious and faithful. Keep the faith and just know that this job is yours. What I do is I pretend I've already got what I want. I pretend it's already mine. Even though I don't have it yet, I pretend that it's coming to me and the universe is going to bring it. And you need to do that too. Turn on the music, sing and dance when you're thinking like this, and use the number 3 when you're doing manifesting. I'm going to get you a life purpose. You got oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. Darling, you need to think about, I know you've got 2 jobs, but if you want to learn tarot, I'll teach you tarot or I'll teach you how to read oracle cards. And you should get a couple of sets yourself and start talking to them. I really feel like they'll talk to you if you ask the question and pull the card. Because Damini, like quite honestly, I go third party through God to get to you. So sometimes I don't have exact information because it could be changing all the time with your decisions and thoughts and micro decisions. And I go through God and get to the connection that you have that way. All right, Kai, thanks for coming in again, Kai. Kai, I super appreciate you. I'm not getting many donators. I don't understand why, Kai, because I give so much free readings and I'm generous. Maybe I'm too generous. Maybe I have to stop it at 1 card read. But I like to answer people's questions. Oh, Damini, I can help you with that. Booking with me for a free hour lesson. We just sit there and talk through the major arcana, and I teach you the way that I taught myself to read the cards. I'll give you a couple of posters, especially the symbology poster. Basically, if you learn the symbology poster, you can read any deck of cards. Hey, Miss Libra Queen. Hey, how is my friend Yuto's job interview going? Darling Kai, I'm not going to have a go at you because you're paying a donation, so you can ask whatever question you like, really. But I prefer if you ask the questions about yourselves rather than asking them about other people. How is Yuto's job interview going? Oh, shit. Kai, we've got self-entrapment. He's literally said something that he shouldn't have said, and he's like, okay, so he might say, yeah, I go to bed early at night and I get up early. And they're like, can you start at 6 o'clock? And he's like, oh, I don't get up till 8. And they're like, that's not early. So Damini, just email me, appleluna369@gmail.com. Yeah, something like that. Or he's gone into the interview with negative thoughts and sounded negative when he's answered his questions. There is doom and gloom here. So he's not thinking the best case scenario or the opportunities. And when you do an interview, I feel like in this particular interview, they might give him scenarios. Like one interview I went to, they said, you're serving a customer a drink and the customer gets angry and throws the drink on you. What do you do? And I had to answer what process I would go through to see if I was good enough to be a manager or if I was just a shit kicker. He's really set on the job. Look, I think he's being a bit of a drama queen. Let's get another card. If he can get over his negative thoughts and doom and gloom attitude, and because you have to look, these work people, these employers, they've got to hang around you. They don't want to hang around a gloomy Gus. They want someone happy, positive, and upbeat who can do the job, who's qualified, that they don't have to train, and probably who they can take advantage of a little bit. So if Yuto acts too smart or too dumb, he's not going to get the job. I feel like there are strings attached to this job, things that are going to grip him. I don't necessarily know if this is the right job for him. It's going to bring out his shadow self. He has a presentation and question and answer, an assignment and an interview with the CEO. I hope he feels stuck on the areas. We'll get out of pendulum in a second, Kai. Look, he's so focused on what this job can give him, prestige or money or information, learning, so that he can use it coming forward, because we've got this materialistic card and shadow self. This job is going to mean restrictions like long hours or traveling further. And this person might become quite obsessed about their job and forget about, I don't know, their friendships and friends and family. And this person actually gets addicted to work. Like they love what they do so much that I feel like they're addicted to work. And this card also comes with sex and sexuality. So I feel like they actually get off on work stuff. Did you pay $5? What's 320 JPY? I don't know what that is. I just have to see if I've got to give you a mini read. Oh, it's about the same. Cool, now I know. Yeah, he's really ambitious. Okay, I'm going to get a life purpose card for him. I want to see what his life purpose is. Just remind him that maybe this job wasn't for his best good and there is something else out there. And let him know that the thing that is right for him, it'll fall in his lap. He won't have to do a question and answer, an assignment, an interview with the CEO and jump through as many hoops. He'll have one or two interviews that he'll feel comfortable going to. He won't be anxious about. And he'll breeze through the interview, get along with the person, and he'll just he'll get it like no problem, no sweat. It'll be like, this is my job because it was so easy to get. And I feel like this job that's hard, although I like that he's taking a risk and trying, I don't think it's for his best good. I think it's something that he wants rather than something that he needs. I feel like he has a risk of getting really focused on work and obsessed with it. We got heart's desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Look, some of his dreams are going to become a reality. Like, he may get this job, but it may turn out not to be what he had hoped. That's more what might be the cards are saying. Because the angel's saying that he is going to get his heart's desire. But just, I say, be careful what you wish for, Kai. Thanks, private name. I did have a quick look because I like to make sure I like to make sure I don't rip people off for mini reads if they're giving me money in different countries, because who bloody knows anymore? I just put it into Google. All right, and do you want a pendulum? So, do you have a couple of questions on pendulum? I'm going to use the obsidian because the obsidian's for truth. All right. Tell me yes. Tell me no. Will Yuto get the job for the interview he's going for? The pendulum says yes. Is it for his best good? No. Is there something better for him? Yes. Will he miss out on this good thing if he stays at this job that's no good for him? No. It's an energetic contract. So before he reincarnated into this world, I feel like he's made promises to be in certain people's life, to do certain jobs, and to meet certain people along the way. And I feel like going to this job interview and either failing or getting it is one of these things that he has signed on to do. I think because he cares about it so much, there is a risk that he could get hurt, that it's become more important to him that it doesn't fail. On the whole, I think your person's going to be fine, Kai. I think they're going to get what they want, but then they're going to go, shit, this is not exactly what I thought it was going to be. If that happens, just tell them to look for a new job, even if they've only been there a month. And if they're not happy after a month, just look for a new job. There's one out there. They just need to look for it. You know what I do? When I want something, say I want a new job, I would go on Facebook and apply for everything I could I would then go to the job search app that we use in Australia, Seek. I would apply for everything that I could in there. Then I would start Googling that I wanted to hire tarot readers, for example. So then I would start advertising wherever came up and told me where tarot readers are. You got to stalk yourself. It works. Thank you, my darling Kai. Thank you so much for your donation. Hey, Keisha, how you doing? Welcome in. I didn't see you come in. I did see Libra Queen come in though. Hey, how are you? You made this song, I think. Let me just see. Let me just see if AA made the song. AA, you are in the song today. I don't think there's anyone else there. Yeah, AA, you're in the song today. Go and listen to the song. My go-getter energy. I don't know about that. Hi, Scorpio. How you doing? I love your energy too, Kai. Let's have 4 elements of macaroni. Get ready. I think I'm caught up. If I've missed someone, just let me know. Macaroni in the 4 elements. Just play a quick ad while we wait for them to come in and I'll blow my nose.
Apollonia, oh the bringer of truth, daily terror, for free what are you? You get a reading, he always resonates, but why the line when fate awaits? Come on baby, don't you know, membership's the way to go, or toss a donation, skip the queue. My readings are cheap.
Thank you, private name. Sorry, I thought I missed someone. Thanks for letting me know. I totally thought I missed someone, but I couldn't work out where. Private name, where is your comment? I can't find it, darling. Can you post again? Private name, I can't bloody see it. See my question. And 4 elements, we'll do you next, darling. Just give me a second. I skipped someone, so I just need to go back and do them. No, private name, can't see it. Kai gave you $2. It's yen apple. Kai's question. Thank you, darling. Could not find it for the life of me. Oh, it's a big one too. I told my friend the truth about this person lying to him, and it feels like he doesn't believe me and prefers to believe the liar. Does my friend believe me or not? Okay. Does your friend believe you? No, darling. They don't. They feel like you've got something to gain out of this more so than the other person. And when they look at it from their point of view, they feel like you might be trying to manipulate them. This is the devil card. This is about depression and mental health issues. So I really feel like this person's just not thinking correctly. They might feel a connection to this other person, and they're relying on this connection rather than basically listening to the words that they're saying. And I feel like there's a bondage there. So they're trapped in this situation with this person, either energetically or literally. So I feel like with this person, they're being secret and obsessive about things. And I feel like they're not telling you the truth. I feel like they're lying to you. Private name. Do you know what, private name? If your friend's going to lie to you, and if your friend isn't going to trust and believe in you when you need, yeah, like you get what I mean. Like, what did you say? You said, well, it's obvious, and this person even told them themselves a lot of times. Yes, they're not good at telling lies. Because what happens is you've got to tell, when you tell one lie, you might have to tell 3 small lies to cover it. And you've got to remember these 3 small lies when you're telling stories for the rest of the day. And if you don't remember these 3 small things about your stories, you fuck up your whole stories and you make it so that like nothing could happen. Because, okay, private name, I reprogrammed my brain because I did not like the way the human brain works. What you do is what most of you do, I'd say almost all of you do, is every time you recall an event and tell the story out loud, you might change some details or make yourself look better or make someone else look worse. And every time you say these words out loud, you actually record that event as the original event. And you delete the original event so that you can't even remember it. So I realized this was going on when I was with someone, and I used to hang around them a lot, and they started to tell this story, and I was in this story. But soon I wasn't even in that story. I was nowhere to be seen, and someone else had taken my place in the story. Yeah, private name, boys will always pick their little head to think with. They're all about the sex and what they need and want. And if they don't get what they need and want, they literally just walk away. They literally stop talking to you and treating you like you're a person at all. And if this person had to choose between a chick and you, it's the chick every time. Every time. Because they will always follow their penis. All right, we've got to do 4 elements before I do Kai. Kai, I hope you don't mind. Macaroni, I just saw you. What are you doing? Let me just see if your name's in the queue. Yeah. All right, Macaroni, I'll do you next. Actually, I'll do you after Kai, Macaroni. It's not that he believes that private name, it's just that you're not giving him sex. And he has no chance of having sex with you. And she doesn't even want to have sex. She just wants to use him for whatever she can get out of him, like money or objects. All right, general. She's a gold digger. Don't worry about it, private name. You deserve better. And like, honestly, these people, I would not let them back in your life because they're dirtbags. They don't have respect for you. They're not treating you with respect, and they're making you feel shitty. And honestly, I think that's a shitty thing to do. No, I picked up that there's a friend vibe there, and it's just you've been a friend with him for a long time and you're disappointed. Yeah, and you know that this girl's lying, so it's upsetting you because he's literally being lied to in his face, and he's like, "Oh, really? That's so great. I love this." And you're like, "No, wake up." I get it. Private name. Um, 4 elements. We've got the Lovers card. You might have some love coming in. If you don't have love or you're not interested in love, then we have got mature adult decisions that need to be made, because the Lovers card is about mature adult decisions. It is about relationships, but it's also about your alignment with the universe, and it's about being open to romance or love in general, even if you just want platonic love in your life. And it's about finding that harmony. It's about becoming a whole person so that you can then find love with another whole person and become two whole people. Instead of being half a person, finding love with another half person to try and make a broken person. This says that there is duality in your life. So you might want love, but you're not putting yourself out there. You might want more money, but you're not applying for jobs. And I feel like love needs to come into your life in a big way. You need to open your heart flower, 4 elements. So when we're feeling about someone, I want you to sit down and concentrate on your heart and literally try to open up a flower on your heart. And imagine there's a flower there, a green flower, and you're opening up this like lotus flower. Open your heart flower and you will get all kinds of love coming in, just platonic and romantic if you want it. Because, guys, it's up to you. Whatever you want, you're going to get. But the problem is you guys literally go around going, oh, I don't want that. Oh, I don't want that. And so what you're doing is you're manifesting in the Scientology way. You're manifesting all the negative things which cancel out the positive things, the negative things, and you think of all the positive things and they get cancelled out. And whatever option you haven't thought of, that's what's happening. And that's how you're manifesting. You're just thinking of different things. It's cancelling out options. And then what you're doing is you're just basically letting the manifestation pull it out of your ass. Do you know what I mean? Like you have no direction doing it this way. So 4 elements. I would advise you to think where you want to be 5 years from now. Always think when you're manifesting that you have the item that you want. It is already yours. You're just waiting for the universe to snap back into place. Always think abundantly instead of feeling lack or loss, like you need something. You don't need anything. Be more positive. So, darling, 4 elements. I want you to, every time you say something negative, like you might say, I'm terrible at this, I'm going to quit. You go, no, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep trying and I'm going to get better at it. You might say, oh, I'm fat and ugly. No, I'm not fat and ugly. Everyone is different, and it would be a boring world if we all looked like supermodels. Talk yourself through it, this negativity. Thank you for Elements. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. I believe we have macaroni up next, but please tell me if I'm wrong. All right, I'm just catching up. Hi to Savage. Hey, Jay. You got it right finally. All right, Kai, you're next. Let me do macaroni, then I'll do you, Kai. General for today. Okay. What have we got for macaroni today? What's going to happen? Darling, you want certain things and you want them to be a certain way. And if these things fail, then other things will fail. You've planned too much into the future. We've got strings attached. You've got energetic strings attached to people, situations, and outcomes. And these things are gripping you, stopping you from moving forward in the awakening. I feel like you've been stagnating for quite some time. You need to start dealing with your shadow self and integrate that into your life. Like, think of your worst habit or trait and think about how you could use it positively. Like, for example, I'm very abrupt and I've got something called selective mutism. So if I don't want to talk to someone, I'll just totally ignore them and pretend they're not there. And I do it unconsciously. I don't mean to do it. I just do it if I don't like someone. It stops me from yelling in their face, to be honest. So I use my demeanor like in here. So what happens is I say, hello, darling. I put your comment on the screen. Have a little chat or do whatever I'm doing, get in, pick cards, and then I move into the reading. I go into a trance when I go into the reading, and I don't come out of it until I hit, that was the end of your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another day, and that's when I come through. Then I've got to suss out what's going on the computers because I've got no friggin' idea. Okay, this says that you might be materialistic. So you might be wanting material things, thinking that they're going to make you happy when they're not. You need to make yourself happy inside by growing your happiness tree from a seed instead of setting it up like a light switch that everyone else can turn on and off at any time. This card is also about sex and sexuality. So if you haven't had sex for a while, I would recommend having sex even if you have it by yourself. Just release this built up energy that you're saving. And if you're not a very sexual person, then I want you to have a long bath with flower petals in it. Then I want you to, when you get out of the bath, I want you to do your hair and your makeup and put on a pretty dress and some nice shoes. And I want you to take yourself on a coffee date. Just by yourself, just go on a coffee date and make yourself feel sensual and sexy. Macaroni, you could do with saying affirmations in the morning in the mirror. Look in your eyes. And if you have trouble, I want you to get a picture of yourself when you were 6 years old. And I want you to say it to that picture of you if you have trouble saying affirmations. Because I know there's one person you can apologize to, and it's that 6-year-old. Because you're going to have to do that next with the awakening. All right, let's get you a life purpose card just to finish you off. I feel like you're not finished off. Oh, thank you, Four Elements. You're welcome. Freedom. You're free to do what you choose. The problem is you're choosing things which aren't for your higher good, and they're not for everyone else's higher good. They might be selfish things, or they might be things for monetary reasons, for the wrong reasons. Do you know what I mean? Because Macaroni, I want to tell you something. You are in a coma, and this is a dream. You are dreaming all of this. Think how real your dreams can be at nighttime, and that you wake up. The only difference is you're not waking up. None of us are waking up. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to wake us up. I open my eyes in my real body. I know what's going on, but you guys don't. Thank you, Macaroni. That was your read. We're going to do Kai next. Can I have Nellie and Vishali getting ready? I've been procrastinating regarding the submission of a report due to my insecurities regarding my written Japanese. May I have advice on the matter? Darling, I gave you this advice this morning, but I don't mind giving it to you again. First, I'll tell you the advice that I gave you this morning. Read it over again. Make sure you can't see any errors. If you're not certain, what we used to do in our house is so you get 3 people, because I always use the number 3 in everything I do because it's a magic number that skips levels, right? So you look through it, get 2 other people to look through it and see if they can find any errors. If you can't find any errors, it's good to go. But you might be too close to the document to see the errors, because what's happening is you remember what you've written and you're thinking it in your head as you're reading it, and your brain actually sees the errors as being correct rather than being errors because of you knowing it in your head and reading it at the same time. It's like your eyes don't pick up what's going on. But we used to proofread, like my dad, my mum and I, and we used to proofread each other's stuff. And honestly, we never went wrong when we had 3 people doing it. You just need a fresh set of eyes on that if you're worried about it. The other thing you can do that you might not have thought about, Kai, have you ever thought of taking a picture and putting it through the Google Translate to see if it translates into English or into your language? Because that could be a way you could tell if there's any errors as well. Just saying, we've got computers, we might as well use them. So, advice on the situation. Okay, it says lack of foresight, restrictions, returning home, stalled, postponed, regression, inhibited, lack of progress, thinking small. I feel like you're worried about not being good enough, not getting a perfect mark or not getting a high enough mark. And you should be worried about so Kai, another thing I used to do is I used to get a recorder and read it out. And when you're reading things out loud, it uses different parts of your brain and you might pick up other errors. So I've given you some ways that you can check your own errors and get other people to check them for you, if you're worried, and even a computer option if you don't have anyone to help you. This is basically just saying that you've got small thinking. You're not thinking outside the box. I feel like you are blowing it out of proportions too. But I wanted to give you some of the things that I used to do to make sure that I've got correct information, and maybe something there can help you. But I really feel like you're focusing on it too much. I feel like you're never going to get perfect marks, Kai. But I feel like you're going to get high marks. I feel like if you do everything you can possibly do to make sure there's no errors, that's all you can do. But you're definitely going to make some errors because everyone does. And there's maybe 1.1% of the world who doesn't make errors. Do you know what I mean? If there is that 1.1. Just be okay with making some mistakes. As long as you get, I don't know, 80% minimum, you should be right. Just aim for that 80% instead of aiming for that 100%, and don't put yourself in so much stress. Writing another language is so hard. I'm so proud of you, Kai. Yeah, we'll run through the checks, like I said. If it's for a certificate, if it was for just a test or an exam or something, I'd say just hand it in and be done with it. Get another colleague to look it over. Yeah, I said that. I said 2 people. You got to get 3 people. It works better with 3 people, Christine. Use the number 3 all the time. Because a fresh set of eyes on this is going to help you out. And Kai, I'm sorry, I can't help you with this because I don't speak Japanese. So I'm not able to help you out with this. Otherwise, I would. Christine, I'm really far behind at the moment. Can you just let me do some people on the free queue before I do your reading? I'll just get you to wait for a minute. Vishali, I can see that you're waiting. So I'm going to do you. Christine, you can get ready. A general reading for Vishali. Now, Vishali, you need to start going out and doing different things, talking to different people. Aw, you're so sweet, Kai. We got the 3 of Wands. Oh, lack of foresight, Vishali. Vishali, you have very limited options in your life because you've never gotten out and experienced much. You have to get out there and adventure and try different things to see what you like and don't like in life. And I feel like at the moment you're sticking to the rules of God or your family, and your shyness at being outgoing and taking a risk. I know that you're being very conservative because you're at school and you're studying at the moment, and that's okay. But I'd like you to have some fun. I want you to ask more questions. Don't just believe what people say to you, and don't be shy about asking questions because, Vishali, there are no stupid questions, only stupid people. I feel like, honestly, Vishali, you're not going to get out of this shell. I'm trying to get you to, right now my focus is on preparing for exams next month and completing assignment. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. And you're stuck in a stagnated place where there is a lack of progress, Vishali, in your awakening process. you're stagnating. And if you're not careful, you could stagnate there for the rest of your life. So, Vishali, are you saying positive affirmations to yourself in the morning? Are you counting your blessings every single night? One more. You should be up to heaps by now. You should have so many blessings you can't count them, and you should be grateful for what you have in your life already. You should be taking risks and getting out into the world. The more you interact with people and places, look, guys. So we're in a machine, right? We're in a coma, and we're dreaming all this. But what we're actually supposed to do is these missions. So we're supposed to be doing these missions. And these missions help us learn about ourselves, become better people, and find the divinity of God in ourselves. And some people will find that they are God, which was interesting for me. You got to stop the small thinking. You got to think bigger. There's a big, bad world out there, and there's so much you don't know about it. Like, did you know that they gave them pictures of dinosaurs before they dug up bones? Did you know that NASA is telling me 20 million light years away, there is a vapor cloud, the largest one in the galaxy? They didn't go test it. They're bullshitting me. You got to turn on your bullshit meter, Shaylee. Do you know who built the pyramids? A giant builder race. I can prove it. I've got a video that I found where a monolithic statue fell over and it's got organs inside it. It is a petrified person. The pyramids were built by giants. That's why they're giant. It makes sense. It works. I've got proof that there's giant people. The Smithsonian are taking it away, though. The moon is hollow. It dinged like a bell when they put a nuclear rocket on there and detonated it. And why do they do that? Because the moon is keeping us in orbit? Who knows? It was after the moon landing. I feel like they went to the moon, got told to fuck off, and they tried to kill them. Get curious. All right. Christina's up next, and then we're going to get Sean and Kimberly ready. When you finish your schooling, Shaylee, come and talk to me, but not until after you finish your schooling. I want you to concentrate on that first. And just get yourself prepared for putting yourself out and being less shy. And the way you do that is you might go somewhere and do something for 10 minutes and feel uncomfortable. You need to stay for 20 minutes. And then you can leave. And the next time you go for 20 minutes and you stay for half an hour when you get uncomfortable. And you eke that time out until you don't have that sensitivity anymore, pretty much. The only way to get rid of shyness is to be embarrassed and speak up anyway. Thank you, Kimberly. Now just tell me if I skip anyone. I am well. What would Elle like to say to me via the Love in Separation deck? So this is for Elle and Kimberly. What is the energy with? My ears perk up anytime I hear your name mentioned. They might hear the word Kim or Kimberly, or they might hear anything that sounds like Kimberly, and they perk up. They're like, "Is that my Kimberly? Are they talking about Kimberly?" You were my everything. Now I'm lost without you. And this might be from a past life if you haven't had much interaction with this person. I feel like you definitely had interactions in your past lives with this person. They've been perking up about your name for a long time. I feel like they've been looking for you for a long time, actually. Let's get you a life purpose. Kimberly, we got writing. Your life purpose might be to heal, inspire, and teach, and entertain with words you write. So you might be a blogger, or you might write a book or a story, or you might keep a diary. And I feel like you all should during the spiritual awakening. It's one thing I regret. I didn't keep a diary to keep track of every day because it's so overwhelming you actually forget most of it. So I would recommend having a diary and also having a second person to verify what you're seeing when you're going through the awakening, which is what I did. Because like I was literally seeing Satan's face. And I was like, can you see Satan? And they're like, yeah, I can see Satan. What the fuck is going on? And I was like, who the fuck is Satan? So that's why I read the Bible. I'd never read the Bible before, never been in a church, and I'm not baptized. So I've gotten out of one of the soul contracts. We're calling our next two people Apita and Keisha. Christine, I'll push you up. Christine, a general. Let's pick up Christine's energy. So we've got the Page of Cups, but it's in reverse, which is a negative reading. I feel like there's something that you want very much that you're not going to get. I feel like there might be a job or a situation or a person in your life and you need them to do a certain thing or be a certain way, or you need to go and do a certain thing. And I feel like it's not going to work out the way you want. Christine, stop planning so much into the future. I know you have to plan for work because you need like certain things done within certain time periods. But this is saying that if your dreams are too intricate, like if my dream is to be a streamer, but instead of streaming all the time like I do, I go and work in a bar and then I don't have enough time to stream, but I'm making money. Do you get what I mean? You get redirected and you get broken dreams because you keep changing your direction. This says you might be obsessive about something. You've got cancelled events coming up. There are inner child wounds that you need to heal. So someone might be being mean to you at the moment, or someone might be being hurtful, or they might be just being ignorant, like they're just doing their own thing, but it's annoying the shit out of you. And I feel like this is about an inner child wound. So to fix that, just go and have some fun, do some fun things. Don't take life so seriously. We are on a ball planet spinning in space, and most of the balls don't even have any land in them. Don't take things so seriously. This says you've got a creative block at the moment. And I feel like it's because you want to do something with your life and you're not taking the opportunities to go towards that because you need to pay the bills. You need to do these certain things that need to be done, and there is no one else to do them except you. If you stop doing them, then other people's lives will fall apart, and maybe even the business. And I feel like you've got a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, Christine. I feel like you should quite literally tell people, even if it's not true, I'm going to have a breakdown if you don't start taking some of these jobs off me and doing some of the work. And if I do have a breakdown, I'm going to leave you all, and I'm going to go and do what I want to do and what I dream, and I'm going to turn my back on this. So don't try me, don't push me, and help me out a bit more. And Christine, immediately, I want you to, every clause you sign with someone, if they make you sign something, I want you to make them sign something, and that you will say in it that you are responsible for taking care of all of your responsibilities. If it is not to standard at the time of inspection, which will be no later than 1 week after the finishing of the job, and work is not to take more than this length of time. Otherwise, monetary compensation will be necessary to cover the costs of inactivity of this. Like, you can't have someone living there without a roof. So you can't have people in the house. You're losing money. You can take them to court. The minute you look like losing money, you can take them to court. And Christine, we'll get another life purpose. A life purpose for you. Thanks, up hitter. You came in a little bit late, up hitter. That's why I'm getting so confused today, guys. I'm calling you, you're coming in late, and it's like, where the hell did you come from? All right, we got writing. Did I say this to you before? I don't remember what you got. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So you might be teaching someone every time you write down words. I want you to keep a diary because your life's going to get a little bit crazy. No, I would have a standard contract on myself if I was working in your industry, that it's not good enough to do the work late. It has to be done in a timely manner, as per the contract. And if you were 1 second fucking late, I'm going to sue you for everything you've got. That's what it needs to be, Christine, because I'm sick of these people fucking you around. And I feel like basically the whole human race is just spread thin, overwhelmed, promising too many things that they can't deliver, and like going broke while they're doing it. Hey, Suzus. Thank you, Christine. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Where did I see it? Up here? There's up here. And Keisha I'm looking for. Is waiting for TM worth it? I gotta say, darling, up here, your person will be ready for you at the right time, in the right place, in the right location, at exactly the right time. Everything will work out perfectly. You won't have to strain and try to find your perfect match. If you are trying and straining and you're wondering if this person is worth it, they're probably not. you know when someone's worth it because you literally don't think, are they worth it? Should I just walk away? Waiting for TM. All right, up here. This person has material attachment. They might be waiting to become rich and famous before they settle down and get married. You've got to say they're going to grow old and alone. Because they're trying to manifest richness instead of trying to manifest blessings. If you manifest blessings, then blessings rain on you. But if you try to manifest money, it never works. You always end up losing out because money is energy. Yeah, well, just remember, Apita, love doesn't happen in 5 seconds. It's a long, extensive period. If you, Apita, aren't in regular contact with someone for over 6 months, you should not be in a relationship. You should see them around other people, around waiters and waitresses, around checkout chicks and homeless people and valets, so that you can see how they treat other people that don't matter to them. So you can see how they treat people that do matter to them. Thank you, Arpita. That was your read for today. Okay. Keisha. It's 2:19 a.m. Oh, Christine, that's late. I'm tired because I've run lots of sessions today. I won't be running this session very regularly, just when I feel I've got the energy. So Zoos, I'm just catching up on the chat. Is waiting for TM worth it? Well, darling, I don't remember what card I got. You want to answer to your question, is it worth waiting? And I've got to say to you, to be honest with you, up here, it's only worth the wait if you think there's something to wait for. Like, if you're expecting this person to do a full 180 and change their mind from not wanting to be in a relationship to wanting to marry you, that's not going to happen. If this person is wanting to have some sort of close relationship with you and moving towards you, then it's worth it. But like, it honestly depends totally on you, up here. If you want to waste the time, you can. This person will teach you a valuable lesson, and if you don't wait around for them and learn the lesson, someone else will come into your life and they will teach you a lesson, and they will teach you a harsher lesson because you've just avoided your karmic settlement by not putting yourself out there, no, not giving it a try. I feel like this person can be boorish and rude, forceful, maybe a bit of a dictator or a bully. I personally don't think they're your person because, like I said, it's not working out. You're not in the same timing. Could be the right person, but it's totally the wrong timing. Thank you, Arpita. That was your read for today. Alrighty. let's call up Miss Libra Queen in AA. Well, it was good to see you guys today. I'll try to at least do one a week in here. Thank you, Minister Libra Queen. We're going to do you first because you came out on the queue first. What is my boyfriend's real intentions? Sometimes I feel he's after my money. Okay, let's get a card. Yeah, I did forget Sean. Where is Sean? Sean, can you get ready again? I've skipped you somehow. It's a bit hard to see what's going on in the queue, to be honest. Thank you for letting me know, Sarah. I did forget Sean. But what I do is I just go down the list and whoever's ready, I just call them out and then just go on to the next person. It's up to you guys to listen out for your names when I first call you out and get ready when I ask you. And sometimes it's my fault and sometimes it's yours. Okay, we got the Knight of Coins. This is a coins card, so it's about money. This is about being connected to nature. It's being conservative, practical, hardworking, responsible, protective, defensive, persistent, stubborn, patient, loyal, and slow. So I feel like this person isn't just connected to nature, they're connected to you in some way, shape, or form. I feel like he's not after your money, he's after your energy, and money is energy, so it might come across that he's after your money, but he's just after your energy. So when I spend money on myself and invest in myself, I get a investment back tenfold. And Gangster Savage. This person, you know what? I'm really struggling to work out their actual real intentions. I feel like they might be hiding from me. All right, the Savage. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is telling me that you need to play things by ear and you're not allowed to get any hints or tips. Sometimes during the awakening, you have to just run with it, go with the flow, and I was talking to the magical beings towards the end of my awakening, and they were trying to confuse me. They were saying, "Oh no, but he wants you to have sex with you," and because I was having a bad breakup, and the person went in, they ghosted me, and I ended up pulling cards and having conversations with them and talking through the magical beings, but the magical beings were confusing the fuck out of me. They were saying that this person was energetically doing this to me, that it was their fault that it was happening. It wasn't my awakening. They were literally attacking me with their energy. I feel like there's stuff that's beyond your control, external forces that are at work here. And quite honestly, with your boyfriend, the intentions are potluck, luck of the draw. He needs to learn his karmic lessons before he can move on. And he might reach a turning point if he does a big push to I know, to compromise with what everyone else wants instead of worrying about what he wants. This is all I'm picking up about this person. They're really hard to read today. I'm sorry, AA. Did I fucking skip you too? Jesus Christ, I'm having a bad day. Oh no, AA, you're okay. I didn't skip you. You're next, darling. After Sean. So I've got you there. I will do you next after Sean, and then we are doing DeSavage. So Sean, AA, then DeSavage, and then we'll go back to the queue. Is that everyone? All right. I recently found out I'm the light, and my soul counterpart also has a powerful destiny alongside mine. Will we get it together and she leave her third party and embrace our destiny? Well, I'm so glad that you're aware of your destiny and life purpose, but I see that you're also aware that it relies on other people, and that's the problem that I'm having. The people that I was connected with, they're asleep and they won't wake up. So I had to get a whole new group. Let's just see what's going on. We should leave the third party. No, but I think she's going to get caught. Either if there's a third party in a situation, this situation is going to come to light and everyone's going to get found out for everything. Everything's coming out, all the skeletons from the closet. This is about getting caught, and it's about having to confess to what you've done. It's about having remorse for it, though. So I feel like this person is remorseful for what they've done, but they're in an unworkable strategy. Like, they literally have to quit what they're doing and begin again. This person needs to come clean, or they will be coming clean soon. And I feel like their conscience is prickling them at the moment about something. Even if it's the way they treated you or the way they feel about you. I feel like there's something there, some sort of connection that this person can feel. Is she going to walk away from the third party situation? Yeah, eventually she will. We've got the King of Wands. It says she's going to find the strength and the confidence to leave them, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And they got to treat her like dirt, to be honest, for her to go, no, I've had enough, I deserve better. Because once she goes, I've had enough and I deserve better, she'll leave the situation and she'll come towards you. Now, there is some cases in this lifetime where your energetic partner is still asleep and they won't wake up. This is also a possibility for you, Sean, so you might have to think about finding a new person to finish this mission with. Just be aware of that. Thank you, Sean. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. I'm going to do AA next. Thank you. A few days ago, I told my ex CJ, who scammed me out of money years ago, he called me today with a new phone. And he said, but he did not talk. What was that about? Could it be a misdial? Is he Indian? Is he Indian or Muslim? All right. Just give me a second. I want to look up a word in the dictionary. So I'm not sure 150% exactly what it means. So I want to know what pessimistic. Do you guys know what pessimistic means? Pessimism, hopelessness, gloominess, doctrine teaching the irrationality and therefore the unhappiness of the world. Ah. So your person, AA, they always look up the worst case scenario. They go like, oh, I'm running low on petrol. I hope I don't run out of petrol. And they might go past 10 petrol stations. But they're like, I hope I don't run out of petrol. They put themselves in situations where they fail. The only thing I can tell you is this person is devoid of emotion. So it's not that they're trying to come towards you with love and get back together. I feel like they felt like their number was blocked and it might not have been. They might have not done the +61 or whatever the hell it is that you have to type into the phone to block your number. I feel like they've got an Android phone. This person is calculating. So they might be trying to come up with a plan and just they might be checking out your social media and seeing what you're up to, who you're talking to, if you're in a relationship. I don't know why though. It just doesn't tell me why. This person is easily influenced and I feel like they're feeling lonely at the moment. And the last time that they felt fulfilled might have been with you. They might have heard gossip about you that made them want to come and check you out. And they might have meant to hang up, but instead they stayed on the phone and listened to see what you would say. This person has clouded vision. They don't know what they want, and they're not making any movements that I can decipher what they're planning on doing. To be honest with you, AA, I'm not going to tell you bullshit, and I'm not going to make shit up. I don't feel like this person knows what they want to do. I feel like they were simply investigating you. We got heart's desire. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So what is your heart's desire, AA? I think you're going to get it very soon or something very close to it. Thank you, AA. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. All right, we did Sean. We're up to Savage. Thanks to Savage for waiting. I appreciate your time is very important. What are JS's feelings towards you? Okay, we'll get out the feelings deck. So can I have Scorpio K and Savage? Oh, Savage, you are ready. Savage, don't get ready too early. You are number 2 on the queue. Sweetheart, wait till it's your turn and I call your energy. What JS's feelings for you? Okay, so This person has trauma from their past. They still think about this trauma. They still relive it. They still have regrets, and they still think about it a lot, and it makes them sad. They need to do forgiveness before they're ready to find love with anyone. And their creativity is blocked at the moment, so they might not be coming up with many good ideas. You are an intrusive thought in this person's mind. They literally don't want to think about you, but they can't get you out of their mind. And they don't know what they're going to do with you or towards you just yet. They're unknowing. They just don't know what they're going to do. They're like, wow. That sounds like you not home. All right. Well, look, I feel like everyone's had trauma, even if it's in their childhood, that they're still getting over. I feel like everyone needs to do forgiveness as part of the awakening. I feel like most people's creativity is blocked. And I feel like most of us are having intrusive thoughts, and that's because I caught some star sign gods in people's heads. And what they're doing is they're sitting in your head and talking to you with your own voice. So you think it's your self-conscious, and it's these star sign gods. So there is intrusive thoughts here. And you might be mirroring your person. So you might be feeling exactly the same way as they are feeling. They don't know what they're going to do. This is unknowing. It's a big, big world. There are many options. You're now just getting personal. I'm going to give you an Intuit Tarot card. You've reconnected. Yeah. Look, we've got the Empress, and the Empress tells you to use your feminine wills or your feminine energy if you're a masculine person. This says let go of your insecurities, because the Savage, when you are naked in front of someone, they are so worried about their body and what you're looking at, they're not even looking at you. I can guarantee that. There's a rare occasion where someone of the opposite sex looks at you. They're more concerned about their own bodies and their own idiosyncrasies. Blocked creativity. So we're definitely getting blocked creativity. I'd like you to try and dance and clear this energy. It might be with you, or it could be Jay. So maybe tell him to dance as well. You need to pay attention to your body, because it's giving you signs about something. Like it might be telling you to stop doing something, or it might be telling you to keep doing something, or it might be telling you to do something faster or do something slower. Please listen to your body. Your body is a great pendulum, and you can use your body as a pendulum. Stand up and put your arms by your side and ask a question and let yourself rock. This says that you might be having dependence on something or someone or a situation. You might need it to happen, or you feel like you're going to fail. And this says there's negligence. So there might be something that you're doing that's not going to work out that well. And it's pretty obvious it's not going to work out well in hindsight. Like hindsight is a beautiful thing. I feel like at this stage, Jay is attracted to this feminine power that you are emanating from your body. Like literally, I feel like you you're emitting a pheromone at the moment. So I would try and be in person with Jays while you're emanating this chemical from your body. The Savage, even I'm finding you sexy. We might get you a love card to finish you off because I don't feel like you're satisfied. Look, I've got to say today, I am having a little bit of trouble getting into those boys' heads. It's like they've all ganged up. He wants you to go away for the weekend with him. Well, why don't you do it? Yeah, but to Savage, do you have children under 6 and can't find a babysitter? You're allowed to fucking enjoy yourself. This person is your twin flame. So I feel like you need to trust the magnetic pull of your twin flame. It will guide you towards them. So I want you to stop worrying about it and just let it happen instead of making it happen. Because I feel like if you make it happen, it's going to happen wrong and it's going to fail. But if you let it happen over a period of time, don't rush it, I think you're going to be more successful with this person. Thank you to Savage. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. So Scorpio K, how you doing, darling? What's coming in for me, new love or an ex? Let's get 2 cards. We'll get a card for new love because I think it's up to you. If you keep looking at your ex and that's the only thing you look at, then your ex is coming back. But if you're open to finding new love, I feel like new love is coming to you. It's just a matter of wondering if you're open to it. So let's have a look for new love. And let's have a card for your ex. Thanks to Savage. Okay, so if you go with a new love or a new person, this person is going to be a natural born leader. They're the sort of person that gets things done. They're not just talking shit and sitting back and waiting for it to happen. This person takes action. They're an entrepreneur. They're charismatic and they're a free thinker. This person is successful in most things that they do because they don't undertake things that they can't succeed at. And they're very passionate about what they do, so they love to do what they do. They're a visionary and they're very creative. And this person is very sexy and you're going to have trouble keeping your hands off them. Let's get a card for your ex. We've got autumnal equinox. Prepare for change. I feel like if you remain with the ex, it will not settle down into a loving, honest relationship. I feel like the problems of the past haven't been dealt with. There hasn't been a failure and a regrowth of your self-esteem and confidence, which is helping you become a better person each time you get your confidence knocked or you fail at something. I literally think people are going, oh crap, I'm going to quit before I fail. This is not going to work. I'm going to quit. And so they're not completing anything. And when they do succeed, they go, oh, what's the next job on the list? And they don't stop and celebrate. So no one feels like they're accomplishing anything. In the next few months, something's going to happen. You need to try and make long-term plans instead of short-term plans. And you need to express your gratitude for what you already have in your life. In order to get more of that into your life. This says you might fall, but don't worry, I'll be here to pick you up and help you carry on. So if something fails or something happens negative, take it as a blessing in disguise and look for the opportunities. What can you do now that's going to be just as successful or more successful, instead of worrying about what you can't do and what has failed? You need to turn your head thinking around. Thank you, Scorpio K. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Let me just try and catch up. I did a Savage and Scorpio K. Vaya's joined. Oh, who's that? Danya, how you doing? All right, I think I'm caught up. Did I skip anyone? Did I miss anyone? Please tell me. Jay Hogan and Prison Stands. All right, I'm supposed to finish now, so I'm going to close the queue. My bum hurts today from sitting on this chair for too long. How long have I been in this chair? 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. I've been in this chair for 13 hours. Jay Hogan, Prison Stand.
Prediction, a mystical kiss. Skip the hour wait, the endless queue. A small donation just for you. Membership's cheap, just $3.99. Or leave a review.
Prison Stand. There is something in your life that is worth fighting for. Something that you might think could fail and you might have given up on it. If you can't think of what is in your life that is worth fighting for, think about what you're giving up, because it's one of those things. You need to make a stand about something and you need to face something head on, Prison Stand. You need to say, it's my life and I'll live it the way that I friggin' well like. And you can't back down. If you are in a disagreement with a person or coming to some sort of compromise, my advice is don't compromise. Just go for what you want. Because I feel like if you compromise with this person, if you give in a little, they'll take a mile. So with this person, I wouldn't give an inch, because they will take a mile. Look, haters got to hate. So people might be talking about you at the moment because they're jealous of your success or your good fortune, or that you're hot, or that they want to be like you. Most people want to be like you. I want to be like you, Prism Stan. I love your picture. Anyway, this is about liberty. So if you're in America, liberty means a different thing to the thing that it means in Australia. In Australia, liberty means what my rights are. And in America, it means freedom and what your rights are. But like in Australia, it just means what your rights are. It doesn't mean freedom. I feel like this situation where you need to make a stand, face it head on, don't back down. It is worth fighting for. Thank you, Prism Stan. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Maria, I've closed off the queue. I'm sorry. I'm not taking any more readings today. This is an unusual session and I'm very tired. I've been sitting in this chair for 13 hours, so I'm pretty tired. All right, that's Prism Stan. Do we have Jay Hogan? No. Danya's good. That's good. Thandri and SSM. So guys, don't forget to add my 3-card read channel. Thanks, Thandri. A general love reading for Thandri. We use the romance and love cards. We've got Window. Window's a good card to get when you're asking about your love life. It says, a new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. So you've got a new adventure coming in love, Thandri. And charisma. Love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. You're emanating all this charisma and charm at the moment, so get yourself out there. Maybe you want to talk to people on social media, or maybe you want to start up a dating app. If you're looking for love, it's time to put yourself out there, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So put the phone down, get out into the world and talk to real people. Thank you, Thandri. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Thandri, before you go, I'll just get you a life purpose card. You got healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. And when people are upset, when you hug them or put your hands on them, I feel like you're actually healing them. So make sure you use kind intentions and kind words when you touch people, because I feel like if you're angry at someone and you are not happy with them, you could actually make them sick with your healing hands and give them a negative dose of an illness instead of a positive dose. Thank you, Thandri. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. SSM is not here, so we are going to move on to Suez and Joe. I missed you guys. Did you miss me? I'll try to run a couple of sessions in the afternoon if I can. Thanks, Joe. Suez, do you want to get ready for me? And you can be next. And what are the feelings of envy via the no contact deck? Thanks, Arpan. What's showing out? I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. This person's a game player. You're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. We'll get you a life purpose card. Hi, Angela Griffin. I'm sorry we've closed off the queue for today. We're actually closed. But if you add my 3-card read channel, you can come in for a 3-card read and a 1-card read on the same day. Joe, let's get your oracle. And you got sensitivity. You've become more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. And these changes might be to stop hanging around negative people. Thank you, Joe. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Suez. Arpan. Thank you, Arpan. A general for you. What is happening in Arpan's life? You're welcome, Joe. You got the Hierophant, and this is about religious tradition. So it could be about having a different religion to someone if it was talking about a relationship and the difficulties of that. It can be about marrying someone. It can be about being traditional, like dating and then not sleeping with the person until you get married. It can be about needing to learn some lessons or teach someone something. And it's about right and wrong. It's also about the programming that you were brought up with and that you think is correct, which might not be correct. And this is about you conforming to what is best for your higher good, letting things go that no longer suit you and learning the value of this institution. And this institution could be a school, it could be a person, it could be a wedding. The card mostly tells me, Arpan, you need to have faith. Have faith the divine knows the way. Stop leading the way because you don't know the way. If you want to be worried about anything, be worried about the fact that you are directing yourself and you don't know the way. You're going, I want this, and you're heading towards it. And it's not for your best good always, Arpan. Thank you, Arpan. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Thank you, Angela. Sorry about that. Make sure you hit the bell so you know when I go live next. Capricorn Sun, no, I'm sorry. You can't have a reading. I've closed off the queue. You've missed out today. I actually opened up a Twitch live and you missed that as well. So I had no one come in today. I'm sorry. I can't offer you a reading today. You'll have to come back tomorrow. It's 6:11 and quite literally I like to finish at 6 o'clock. This is an extra bonus and I've been sitting here 13 hours, so I want to finish up and go to the toilet. Vaya and Danya. Danya, get ready. All right, is that it? So no one else here is on the queue and waiting for a reading that I've skipped or anything? How does the person on the line feel for me? How does the person on Dania's mind feel for them? Okay, so we're going to get feelings card, and then we might get a confession card, depending what comes out. This person is feeling overwhelmed at the moment. But I really feel like most of us are. They need to let go of something. They feel like you're the wishes fulfilled. You're their wishes fulfilled. They are beginning to have an inner awareness. This inner awareness is basically they can feel that energetic connection to you. They need to do some shadow work. Their shadow side is a bit egotistical, and they need to do their shadow work and just be a bit more humble. And I feel like they might need to do some healing. Let's get a confession card as well. What do we got? Wishes fulfilled, overwhelmed. I'm going to get you a long confession card, Dania. Spark. We have the spark between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. You are a miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Look up at the stars tonight and know that I am under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. So they're saying just relax. You don't need to strain and search for love. You can just sit back and relax and let it come to you. Thank you, Dania. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. All right, Bea, how you doing? Thanks, Bea. Nashika, what your ancestors are trying to tell you. I use these ones because I think they're by far the best cards to give ancestral wisdom. Even if you're not Aboriginal. Okay, we got unwise up one end, but you got wisdom. First, we are unwise. Then, through time and experiences, we gain wisdom. Or is it we are never truly wise? And in fact, that's the actual wisdom. I think that's so poignant. The fact that, like, we gain wisdom through our lifetime, but we never can be considered wise. We're always still learning. Wisdom is the insight we gain from experiencing life and provides us with the confidence to make judgments on what we believe in and how we will want to live our lives. You are very wise, but often you don't share your opinion due to the fear of other people judging you. Right now, it's important for you to stand up and show those around you that you are knowledgeable. But most importantly, you have an insight into this situation that others can't see. It's almost like you have the ability to save the day. What you are seeing is not visible to others. And when you first point it out, you may not have the support because everyone is tired. But give them a bit of time to understand your thoughts, and they will quickly change their opinion based on your wisdom. Oh, you again, Kai? Yay! I love reading you, Kai. You're so nice to read. So that was your ancestral wisdom. Let's get a life purpose card. We got freedom. You're free to do what you choose. And like literally, all you have to say is no. No, I'm not doing that. And then you become free. All right. Thank you, Bea. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Kai, how are you doing, darling? What are we doing with you this time? Did you pay a donation or then I skipped it or something? I don't know. I'm confused, Kai. Thanks, Vaya. Thanks, Anushika. Let me play an ad so I can have a vape.
Luna, oh the bringer of truth, daily terror, for free what are you? You get a reading, he always resonates, but why the line when fate waits? Come on baby, don't you know, membership's the way to go, or toss a donation, skip the queue. My readings are cheap.
Hey, do you want a mini read? I still haven't had my vape. Just give me a second. Hey, there. So what I've been doing for the general mini reads, especially when I'm not given much guidance, maybe this one. Can we do you, current path and potential? Is that all right with you? We'll give you a couple of other cards or a pendulum read as well. Kai, do you want to come and talk to me? You don't have to. Okay, so I'm posting a link If you click on that link, you don't have to turn your camera on. You can leave it turned off if you want to. It will open up a site on your web address, like on your web, on your internet, on your phone, and it won't download anything, and it'll bring you into my studio. That's okay, Kai. You don't have to. So we're going to do you. We're going to do current path and potential. Okay, so let's start there. We've got 6 of Wands for your energy. It says pride before fall. You might be being prideful, Kai. Like, there's things that you do that you're very proud of. And I think we all have things in our life that we're very proud of. Like, at the moment, I'm really proud of those tarot songs that I'm making. But no one else seems to think that they're as fantastic as I do. And I'm like, why? Why? I think they're such a cool concept. But this is saying you might have a situation in your life where you're like, why is this not working? I really feel like this should be working. And I just want to remind you that the things that should be working actually aren't working anymore, because not only did I change some of the rules of the matrix, I locked everyone out so no one can manipulate it. And I see a failure coming for you, Kai, but this failure will be a very important lesson to learn. It will take you in a different direction, that will take you on a detour, on a new path. And because, okay, so every day you've been waking up and heading in a direction in your life towards those things that you want. And now it's time to release those things and let the things that are important come into your life. Instead of looking and searching for them, you've just got to sit back and let them come. This says you might be a bit of a follower, Kai. So your shyness might mean you're not speaking up and telling people your fucking brilliant ideas that could probably change a few things. I feel like there would be times in your life in the past where you're like, I had that idea and this has become famous now. I should have done it back then. And you'll be kicking yourself because I just feel like you're an ideas person. Let's get the current path you're going on. Well, you need to prepare for change. Something is going to happen over the next few months, and it's going to change your long-term plans. You need to express gratitude more for what you do have in your life. Like, I literally count about 20 blessings just before I go to bed, instead of praying to God for help and safety. This is about a harvest in your life. So right now, at this time, you're going through like a spring, because we're going to be moving into autumn. I don't know if that works. No, I don't think it works on the calendar. Look, this is about an autumn. It's about something ending. Autumns are about the season coming to an end before we have the spring. And I feel like you've got this spring coming up in the next few months, and you'll be able to harvest all the things that you've been trying to work towards. It's going to be successful. Counting your blessings is better than praying. Because one of the rules I changed was God helps those who help themselves. If you sit, and I literally made a specific rule, if you sit and pray and ask for help and mercy and do nothing to help yourself, then God will not help you. God helps those who help themselves. This is the 6 of coins for your potential. So after going through this period, this autumn and then spring, you're going to be finding balance, and you're going to be giving and receiving with someone in equal parts. You might even find a relationship, because look, he's giving her a gift. It might be a platonic friendship even. But this relationship will have equal give and take in it, and you won't feel taken advantage of, and you'll feel respected and honoured in this relationship. You just need to get better care of yourself, Kai. Take that time to have a salt bath. Go and get your hair done or your nails done at a salon, or rub luxurious cream into your whole body. Stand naked and look at yourself in the mirror, and then rub cream on your body. And as you rub it into each part, say, "You are perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you for a second." This card says quid pro quo, so whatever you put in, you're going to get out of it. Okay? We're going to switch over to the universe cards. Because, Kai, I actually think it doesn't matter what your problems are or your question. The answer to your questions and problems is go through the awakening. That's what you're meant to do. That's your goal. Your life purpose is joy, but your goal is to go through the awakening. It's the goal of the game. Because I worked out this is a game, Kai. It's something you put teenagers in to learn, like a learning program on how to treat each other and respect the environment and things like that, so that we can go into the adult world when we wake up and be the adults that they expect us to be. But we've been asleep a very long time because some motherfucker told us we died, and we don't. When going through rough, tough times, it is important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. You've overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you already have. What else am I feeling? A spirit message. Yeah, so the ultimate goal is to learn something and then wake up out of this program and go back to living our lives. But we've been stuck in here so long, I think the program's going to shut down. In fact, it nearly shut down when I took over. All right. Do you have a pendulum question, Kai? Hi, Manda Panda. I'm so tired, but I'll do you. Can you get ready, Manda Panda? The queue's closed. I've literally closed down the room. I'm just finishing up Kai's donation read, and I was going to shut down. But you can have a reading. I've been sitting in this chair for 13 hours. Of course, I had toilet breaks, though. Not 13 hours straight. Slow down and take your time. There is no need to rush everything. You are already doing your part. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. So that's saying the best way to manifest things, listen to music, think about the thing like you already have it and it's already yours. You're just waiting for the universe to give it back to you. Use the number 3 in your manifestation. Writing the list down activates a different part of your brain, which helps the manifestation, and then put it out of your mind. This is the way that I manifest. I believe that the more you think about a situation, the more scenarios that you run, the more blocked you get. So I go, right, I want this, I'm going to do this action, and then I'm just going to see what happens. Should I move to a barrier-free apartment with my dad or put him in a home for people with Parkinson's? Honestly, Kai, my grandmother had dementia, and I would actually say that it's better to get them into the homes earlier than later, because when you put them in later, like my grandma, she kept on trying to escape. They had to put her in the locked room, and she just cried all the time because she wanted to go home. And she was so ill, and she kept forgetting where she was, and it was scaring the shit out of her. I actually think it's better to get someone with one of these sorts of diseases or problems that it's a long-term degenerative one, to get them settled in pretty early, so that then, yeah. I'm going to get you a card, though, or a pendulum. I'm going to use the rose quartz. You know, literally my grandmother laid there like a vegetable with her eyes open. She couldn't even shut her eyes to go to sleep. And she was like that for like a good year or so. And I went and visited her, and I just said, Grandma, it is time to go. This is not living. And that night she died. I think she was just waiting for me to come and visit her again. Okay. Tell me yes. Tell me no. Hang on, I have to put your comment on the screen. I can't. It just moved up on the chat. So, should Kai move to a barrier-free apartment with her dad? The pendulum says no. Should Kai think about moving him to a home for people with Parkinson's? Yes. Not only will he get help with his condition, but he'll have people to talk to that had similar problems. And Kai, the only thing I would say is just make sure if you do put him in one of those homes that you go and visit him regularly, or you send flowers or a card or a letter, and just keep that constant communication coming in, because it is literally like being in jail in one of those places sometimes where you can't leave and do your own thing. So letters are very important, and so are visits. And so is having a bit of pocket money to get a little something special, if that is a possibility in those places, because they are exactly like jail. But I actually think he'll be less lonely in one of those places than he would be while you're working and he's by himself, or with carers who he might not like. At least in a, a hospital, he can pick and choose who he wants to speak to. You don't want him to feel abandoned, no. I think he'll have a fat time, absolute fat time in a home. But just don't move him too early into it, and don't move him too late into it either. You have to find the right timing when they start to lose their shit, where they can't manage by themselves, and they need 24-hour constant care is when you need to start thinking about it. If they can manage by themselves, don't really need it yet. I'm feeling like Kai, your dad, is just tired. He's just tired. He just wants everything easy. I think you're tired too. I think we're all tired, Kai. All right, thank you, Kai. That was your reading for today. Thank you so much for your donations. I super appreciate you. You're amazeballs. All right. Manda Panda, thanks for coming in. You came in very late. Will Stephen and I get back together? I'm picking up straight away that while I'm trying to get into Stephen's energy, there's a lot of indecisiveness there. So this is really strange. So I got this card. Let me just turn off my camera. I hate being on camera. I got this card, right? But I didn't get it in the upright position, and I didn't get it in the reverse position. I actually got it sideways. Now, I've never had a card come out sideways before. So let's just have a read at both ends and see what it says. Because I feel like your person is sending mixed signals. So we're going to see these mixed signals. There's romantic proposals or offers, invitations, taking action, following your heart, being swept off your feet, attraction, dating, affection, warmth, and gentleness. So on the one hand, at times this person wants to come towards you romantically. They want to give you romantic offers. That's all right. I'm tired. I've been talking so long, my throat is getting dry, making me want to throw up. Sorry. All right. So up one end, we've got romantic proposals, but up the other end, we've got unrequited love and a heartbreaker, a manipulator, one night stand, and cheating. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, Manda Panda. If a man thinks he can get sex, he's going to get sex, whether he likes you or not, whether he thinks you're sexy or not. Guys will pretty much do anything for sex. Like, I can pretty much guarantee at least 98% of the world's population would have sex. And if they were in a relationship and they thought they could have sex without getting caught with someone else, they would do it. The whole trick with the men is, as long as they don't think they're going to get caught, they'll do it. This is about this person. I think what they're going to do, they might be saying, "Oh, Amanda Panda, you're just wonderful. I just love you. Like, we should get married in the future and settle down and have 3 children. One named Pepper, and one named Ben, and one named Jesse." And this person's making all these wonderful plans and talking about a wonderful future that you could share with them. You know, like they might be saying, "I want to get a piece of land and put a house on it, and somewhere out in the country, and we're going to have to get water to the land." So they're making all these energetic plans with you, and I feel like this person is one of these people that, because my dad used to say, "Wish in one hand and shit in the other hand, and see which one fills up first." My dad used to say, if you wish and you hope and you dream, you're going to have a handful of empty wishes and hopes and dreams. You need to use the hand that you shit with, that you take action with. And you need to, yeah. So this says that he might be after a one-night stand or sex. And like I said, do not give it to him till you're in a committed relationship. Do not give your milk out for free, because I'm telling you, Amanda Panda, you are worth $1,000 an hour. So if you're not getting $1,000 an hour or something exactly the same as $1,000 an hour, like love and respect and marriage, then don't have sex with anyone. This person is coming toward you, then they're running away. They might be like ignoring you for a few days. And then they're like, "Hey, what's up with you?" And it's all them acting like a shit. Hi, Vanny. Vanny, darling, I've closed off my queue. I'm finished up for the day. This is my last reading. If you hit the bell, though, you'll know when I'm live next and you can have a reading then. I'm sorry, I've been working for about 13 hours at this stage and I'm exhausted. I can't take you on, Vanny, today. Will Stephen and you get back together? It's a yes, but it's in reverse, by the way. I've done that. So I'm going to pull another card because, like I said, that came out sideways. So I'd say that's a card to maybe. We're still in maybe area. This person is coming and going into your life. They might be talkative and they might be quite ingenious and a bit of a maverick with their work or their hobby or what they do in their spare time. But I also feel like this person's impulsive, so they might go, "Oh, I want to show Amanda Panda this," and come toward you really excitedly, and then get all involved in whatever they're doing and turn into themselves after that. So they come toward you being all excited, and you're like, "Oh, I'll come toward you and be excited." And as soon as you do that, they go, "Oh, no, that's too much. I'm going to back the fuck off and go over here right now." This person is very focused on the things that they think they need in life, but they just want these things, and they need to know the difference between a need and a want. And if you don't know the difference between a need and a want, you need food, shelter, and water. Everything else is a want. No, it's not just you. He's very sexually orientated, and I feel like he's using sugarcoating, like going, "Oh, Amanda Panda, you're so beautiful, you're so kind, you're so nice," because he's trying to get into your pants and fuck you. This person will be blunt at a point, so they're going to see that you're not getting the hint, and they're going to go, "Will you sleep with me?" And you're going to go, "No." "Will you date me and take me into a relationship?" so that I can have sex with you, because I don't have sex with randoms. And if you're not a boyfriend, you're a random. Amanda Panda, just be careful with this person. I'm just not picking up very chivalrous energy. No, I gotta say, Amanda Panda, it's not just this person, it's most of the male population. Like literally, I talked to someone the other day and I was like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm too busy. If you don't want a tarot read, pretty much go away. And he's like, oh no, just give me a chance to talk to me. So I talked to him for a little bit and I didn't really tell him anything. And he immediately started talking about sex and asking me for it and asking me about it and being disgusting sexually. And I literally didn't even know this person for a day. And the minute that I said, I do not want sex, you are sexually harassing me right now, because I've said no several times. You're still asking me. And he blocked me immediately. If the guys don't think they can get the sex, they will block you immediately. And the other thing, Amanda Panda, did you know that a flower is actually a plant genital? So when you're asking for a bunch of flowers, you're actually asking for live dick pics. Just be aware of what you're asking for when you ask for flowers. Thank you, Mana Panda. I'd be careful with this person's energy. I'm going to get you a romance and love card to finish you up to see what's going on in your love life. And Mana Panda, I wouldn't say this unless I tested a lot of people. They're all like that. All the boys. I literally got blocked by about 100 people because I wouldn't have sex with them. And they were all boys. Not one of them stayed to be a friend. Not one of them talked to me again. We got trust. You need to build your trust and guard your heart, because not everyone deserves your trust. Not everyone's supposed to be in your heart. Not everyone's supposed to be in your DMs or relationship with you. Some people are just meant to teach you a lesson, like how not to be treated. Like they might come in and treat you like a piece of shit. So you go, I don't like that. Don't treat me like a piece of shit, or I'll never speak to you again. I'm never letting anyone speak to me like this ever again. And you make that rule, and that's what that person might have been there for. All right, thank you, Manda Panda. That was your reading for today. We're going to say goodbye right now. So I will be back tomorrow for the normal 4 a.m. session and 7 a.m. session for tarot, but I will not be back tomorrow for the afternoon session. It's too much. I'll try to do another one in the afternoon in a couple of days. But guys, maybe donate a little bit and it'll make it worth my while. Because if I'm sitting here for hours and all I'm doing is free readings and no one's even appreciating them that much, it makes me not want to do free readings all the time. Do you know what I mean? It makes me want to have paid sessions too. All right, let's play the end video. See you later, guys. Light and love.
Alright, listen up, you see. Apple Luna signing off for you and me. Readings are closed, the cards are laid to rest. But don't you worry, put your mind at ease, yes. Subscribe to both the channels now. Free tarot reads, gonna show you how. 1 card wonders, 3 card mysteries reveal the secrets that you see, soon to be unsealed. But always read the disclaimer before you start to glean the coded cosmic truth behind the fortune screen. Feeling impatient, wanna jump the queue. Donations the key, just for me and you. Or join the membership with glee and unlock exclusive secrets instantly. No lies, no fibs, no made-up fairy tales. Just honest insight breaking through the veils. She's intuitive, a spiritual guiding light, awakening you to banish endless night. And the great deception, lift the heavy load. A gift from God, straight from the cosmic road. She's even in the Bible, a modern scripture star, here to help you shine no matter where you are. Subscribe to both the channels now. Free tarot reads, gonna show you how. 1 card wonders, 3 card mysteries revealed, the secrets that you seek, soon to be unsealed. But always read the disclaimer before you start to glean the coded cosmic truth behind the fortune.